In this lecture, we are going to discuss about the frame set, frame attributes, then frames row-wise and column-wise, and what is iframe. Let's start with frame set. Actually, this frame set is used to divide the web browser screen into multiple divisions or multiple regions, or we can say a browser screen can be divided into two or more HTML recognizable unique regions using frame set tag. See, as we have already seen, to create a form we were using form tag. Similarly, to divide the browser screen into multiple regions, we require the tag frame set. In between frame set, we write the frame tags. Each unique region is called a frame. All these divisions are uniquely called as a frame. Each frame is defined by frame tag. Okay. So if you want to create a create division of the web browser, then we need frame set attribute, and for creating the frames inside each regions, we require frame tag. Frame differs from normal HTML file. Here, the body tag is replaced by frame set. We do not need to write body tag in case of frame set. That is important. It has two attributes, rows and columns. If you want to divide the screen into multiple rows, then we write rows as an attribute, and for dividing the screen into multiple columns, we write cols as an attribute. For both these rows and column attribute, we can write the values in terms of pixels, or we can express as a percentage of the screen resolution, or we can write the symbol asterisk, which indicates the remaining space. One important point is that this frame set attribute is not supported. Frame set is not supported in HTML5. It was supported by previous versions of HTML. Let's see how we can define frame set. As we can see here, frame set rows is equal to 30%, 70%. It means that the browser window is divided into two rows, and the row whole screen is divided as percentage. Space is taken as a percentage, 30% and 70%, and then it is enclosed by frame set. So there should be closing frame set. And here I have written some one of the frame. This is frame 1. We can write frame 2 also. Frame 1, this is frame 1 and frame 2. This was written just to give you an overview. Frame attributes. Inside the frame, we can write these attributes where src is equal to URL. It indicates the URL of the document to be loaded in the frame. As we know, as we already discussed, for each reason we can insert one HTML document. So we need to write src is equal to URL of that HTML document. Margin height is equal to n. It specifies the amount of white space to be left at the top and bottom of the frame. Margin width specifies the amount of width, white space to be left along the side of the frames. Then name specifies unique name for each frame. No size indicates disable, or we can say it disables the frame resizing capability. Scrolling controls the appearance of horizontal and vertical scroll bar in a frame. Its value can be yes, no, and auto. Yes means scroll bar will be there. No means there will be no scroll bar. And auto means by default there will be scroll bar with default values. Let's see an example of frame. For writing the frame set, we write HTML that section frame example. Frame set calls is equal to 150 pixels. Then see here, there is an asterisk mark and 180 pixels, asterisk 150 pixels. It means that first frame will cover 150 pixels and last frame will occupy 150 pixels, 180, sorry. First frame will occupy 180 pixels, last frame will occupy 150 pixels, and in between the remaining or the left number of pixels will be occupied by the middle region. And inside frame set, we write different frames. As we can see here, first frame src is equal to left.html. Then second frame src middle.html. Then for last frame, we write frame src is equal to right.html. These are three different HTML documents which are inserted in these three regions. As you can see here in the output, this whole screen is divided into three regions. First region occupies 180 pixels. Last region occupies 150 pixels. And remaining region is occupied by the middle one. Let's see the next example to divide the region or browser screen into two rows. For dividing into multiple rows, we can write frame set rows is equal to 500 pixels, comma, asterisk. It means remaining area, for remaining area. Then for first frame, we can write frame src is equal to top.html, and for second frame or second row, we can write bottom.html. This is the name of the HTML document. See, this is first.html or top.html, and this is bottom.html. The next topic is targeting named frames. Or if you want to open an HTML file in some specific frame, then we use targeting named frames. Let's see here. The frame in which HTML file is need to be opened need to be named. Frame in which we want to open any frame, any document, we need to define its name, unique name. I have defined here frame name is equal to main. It means, suppose if you want to open any document in this frame only, then we need to write a unique name as name is equal to main. After that, the document from which the new document was navigated to open in different frame is given by hyperlink. And the document from which new document was navigated to open in different frame is given by hyperlink. This is important. We should write hyperlink for the document which need to be opened. As we can see here, we can write ahref is equal to index.html. Target is equal to main. It means when I click on this visit US, it means index.html will open in the frame, in which frame? Whose name is main. The next is iframe. The iframe creates an inline frame which embeds an independent HTML document into the current document. Or we can say, if you want to insert a single HTML document in the current HTML file, then we can use iframe. As you can see here in this example, HTML body. Here we need to write the body as we are using a current HTML web page. And inside the current HTML web page, I have inserted another HTML web page with the help of iframe. Iframe src is equal to http www.w3school.com. As you can see, this is the output. This w3school.com is another HTML web page in my current HTML document. This is my current HTML document. And this I have inserted a new HTML document, that is w3school.com. So that's all in frame.